It was called the Ship of Dreams, the strongest, largest, and most luxurious vessel ever built. But in less than 3 hours, it became the greatest maritime tragedy in modern history. This is the untold story of the RMS Titanic. In the early 1900s, ocean travel was booming and competition was fierce. To dominate the seas, the White Star Line planned something extraordinary, a ship larger than any before it. Construction of the Titanic began in Belfast in 1909. It took over 3,000 workers, 60,000 tons of steel, and more than 2 years to complete. She stretched 882 feet long, almost the size of 3 football fields. Titanic was a floating palace, Turkish baths, a grand staircase, dining halls, libraries, smoking rooms, every detail built to impress the world. And with its innovative watertight compartments, newspapers declared it practically unsinkable. April 10th, 1912, more than 2,200 passengers and crew boarded Titanic for its maiden voyage from Southampton to New York. On board were millionaires, businessmen, celebrities, and immigrants seeking a better future. But regardless of wealth or dreams, they all had one thing in common. None of them imagined what fate awaited them on the cold Atlantic. Titanic sailed smoothly for 4 days. Passengers enjoyed music, fine dining, and fresh ocean air. But below the calm surface, danger was approaching. On April 14th, Titanic received multiple messages about icebergs drifting in its path, 6 warnings in total. Yet the ship continued at nearly full speed. Why? Because everyone believed Titanic was too strong, too advanced, too perfect to fail. But nature doesn't negotiate. 11:40 p.m. The night was moonless, the ocean flat and dark like black glass. A lookout suddenly spotted a giant shadow looming ahead. Iceberg right ahead. The crew tried to turn the ship, but the iceberg scraped along the starboard side, ripping open 5 compartments. Titanic could survive, flooding in 4. But 5? That meant only one thing. The Unsinkable was sinking. Confusion spread quickly. The ship was massive, but its lifeboats were not. Only 20 boats, enough for barely half the people on board. To make matters worse, many lifeboats were launched half empty because passengers refused to believe the ship was really sinking. Women and children first, this order separated families forever. Husbands kissed wives goodbye. Fathers tucked children into boats they would never see again. Meanwhile, the band continued to play. Their music became a soundtrack to tragedy. By 2 a.m., Titanic's bow was underwater. Lights flickered. People prayed. Others jumped into the freezing sea. Water so cold it could kill within minutes. At 2:18 a.m., the ship split into 2 pieces. The stern lifted high into the night sky, and with a thunderous roar, the Titanic vanished beneath the Atlantic. Over 1,500 people were gone. The Carpathia arrived nearly 2 hours later, pulling survivors from tiny lifeboats. 705 people survived. 705 lives spared out of more than 2,200. In the days that followed, the world searched for answers. Why so few lifeboats? Why warnings were ignored? And why did a ship designed to be invincible sink so quickly? Investigations revealed a truth that still echoes today. Human confidence can be more dangerous than nature itself. More than a century has passed, yet Titanic's story continues to haunt us. Books, movies, documentaries. But the real truth lies 12,500 feet below the ocean, where the ship still rests. A rusting monument to human ambition, human error, and human hope. Titanic was not just a disaster. It was a lesson, a reminder that no matter how advanced we become, nature remains undefeated. This was the story of the Titanic,